Chapter 4, Institutions. Introduction. What are institutions? Institutions are the rules that shape how people interact with each other, whether through traditions or laws. They help people work together, solve problems, and guide societal behavior. Institutions can be formal, like laws, or informal, like traditions. Different institutions meet the needs of society, politics, the economy, law, and culture. Understanding these features helps institutions manage lakes more effectively. Difference between organizations and institutions. Some people confuse institutions with organizations. Organizations are a type of institution, but not all institutions are organizations. An organization is a group working towards specific goals. In contrast, an institution focuses on promoting a cause or advancing a particular purpose, belief, or goal. This cause could relate to social justice, environmental protection, education, healthcare, human rights, or other vital issues. What do institutions do? Institutions bring people together who share common interests or goals and provide a structured environment to work towards these goals. This could include educational institutions helping students learn or government institutions maintaining law and order. Institutions also set norms, rules, and guidelines to simplify and regulate social interactions. Stakeholder organizations and institutions in lake basin management. Organizations like local and national governments, communities, NGOs, businesses, and individuals work together to enforce rules and effectively manage lakes, forming various institutions. Types of institutions for ILBM. There are 4 types of institutions in lake basin management, ranked by their level of formal power. Executive agency. This agency can enforce regulations and collect fees, but can be challenging to establish due to power dynamics. It requires trust building, a crisis, and no international borders. Coordinating agency. It has legal authority, a separate budget, and staff that sometimes operates independently from other agencies. Coordinating committee. Forming a committee could be an initial step towards coordinated management, but without legislative support or independent resources, the committee may lack strength. Customary and self-regulated management. This is effective in areas with low populations and abundant resources, such as farmer and fishermen associations. Features of effective institutions. Effective institutions address new problems, tackle important issues, and maintain stakeholder relationships. Their effectiveness is measured by factors like objectives, performance, impact, and efficiency. Stakeholders can evaluate institutions based on mission achievement, stakeholder satisfaction, service quality, accountability, transparency, resource use efficiency, financial performance, legal compliance, and innovation. Improving institutional performance in general. Institutional performance needs to be periodically assessed for improvement. The assessment parameters, measurement needs, and measurement methods vary depending on the institutional types. For the performance assessment of executive regulatory agencies, coordinating agencies, and coordinating committees, the assessment must be carried out by the authorities that have established them on aspects such as policy frameworks, institutional structures, and legal frameworks, in addition to stakeholder engagement and capacity building. Improving institutional performance of customary and self-regulated management. On the other hand, the members themselves can perform the customary and self-regulated management performance assessment. Since many lake basin management institutions in developing countries fall within the customary and self-regulated management category, we need to look at it in more detail by categorizing it into the following subcategories based on several factors such as shared vision, community cohesion, resource abundance, and the effectiveness of self-regulation mechanisms. Some possible subcategories include vision-driven communities. Communities with a shared vision, clear goals, high trust, and commitment to shared objectives. This leads to successful management and sustainable resource use. Examples might include well-established farmer cooperatives or fishing communities with traditional solid management practices. Communities lacking a unified vision or common goals, resulting in conflicts, mismanagement, and eventual failure of self-regulation efforts. An example might be a newly formed association with diverse interests and low levels of trust among members. Resource abundance versus scarcity. Communities managing abundant resources face fewer conflicts and find it easier to maintain sustainable practices. The pressure on resources is lower, and traditional practices may be more effective. Self-regulated management can be more challenging in areas with limited resources. High competition for scarce resources can lead to conflicts, overuse, and potential breakdown of management systems. Community size and social cohesion. Small communities with strong social ties and high levels of trust can effectively self-regulate. Close relationships facilitate communication, rule enforcement, and mutual support. Larger or socially fragmented communities might struggle with self-regulation due to weaker social ties and more diverse interests. Enforcement of rules and conflict resolution can be more challenging. Leadership and governance structures. Communities with strong, respected leaders or well-established governance structures are more likely to succeed in self-regulated management. Influential leaders can mediate conflicts, enforce rules, and inspire collective action. Communities with weak, absent, or divisive leadership may struggle to self-regulate effectively. This can lead to disorganization, rule-breaking, and resource mismanagement. Historical and cultural context. Communities with a long history of self-regulation and cultural practices supporting sustainable resource management are more likely to succeed. Traditional knowledge and practices play a crucial role. Communities with little tradition of self-regulation or those heavily influenced by external factors, such as market pressures and government policies, may find it more challenging to implement and maintain effective self-regulation. External support and capacity building. Communities receiving external support, for example from NGOs and government agencies, for capacity building, training, and resources may enhance their self-regulated management effectiveness. Communities without external support may struggle to develop the necessary skills, resources, and structures for effective self-regulation, leading to potential management failures. Considering these subcategories, we can better understand the diversity within customary and self-regulated management and tailor management approaches to different community-specific needs and characteristics. Conclusion. Institutions are closely connected with other aspects of lake basin management, such as policy, science, participation, technology, and funding. A long-term, gradual, and incremental approach is needed to achieve sustainability.